Hi everybody, Keith Best here, and in this video I'm going to go through the first thing that you need to really do, which is to pick a niche. Or really, you want to be picking a couple of niches. So when you go through the next stages, you can actually decide which one you want to go for and which one will be a backup niche and things like that, just in case things don't go to plan. Okay, so we're just going to have a quick look at how to pick a niche. So basically, the way I look at picking a niche is I want a niche where the contractor goes to the client. The reason I'm looking for that is because when we are doing like sort of lead gen and especially like the pay per call or pay per lead sort of business model, it becomes very, very difficult to have an address which the person can go to. If you are doing like a dentist or a doctor's or things like that, obviously if you've got a number of sites, they're all going to have different addresses. They're not going to have the same ones as doctors. Obviously, if you're doing the rank and rent module, then basically that's quite all right. You can actually do that because you will have an address. And obviously, if that rank and rent person decides to leave you, all you do is you rent it out to somebody else and change it to their address. So that's not a problem. But if I'm doing, which I predominantly do, is the actual lead gen, like the pay per lead model, then basically I look for something where the contractor goes to the client, like a roofer, a painter, a joiner, and all them sort of things. They're what I look for, like I say, locksmiths and that. Now, obviously, the second one is the niche need to have a medium to high price point. If you have a low price point, say you are doing something like, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but something like just a cake maker or something like that, they're going to have a very low price point. So therefore, you can't sell a leads very high. Whereas if you've got like a roofer, a plumber, all that other thing, then they're going to have a higher price point. The only way you could swap that around is basically if they have a lower price point, but lots and lots of leads. So there's like sort of thousands of people searching for them. That way you could actually make it pay, if you like. Once you get on page one, you can make it off. But most time you want to be looking at niches which have got like a medium to high price point. I like sort of also with like sort of niches with a bit of urgency. If you're thinking of like a painter and decorator or something along those lines, then what you're going to have is people are going to be edging for a quote. Okay, now obviously the guys know that, so they're not going to want to pay as much for somebody who's just looking for a quote. Whereas a locksmith, it's like sort of if somebody wants a locksmith, they want a locksmith. They're not going to ring around 5 or 6 locksmiths to see who's the cheapest. It's like they're locked out the house, they want a locksmith. If they've got a plumber who's like, sorry, they've got a leaking toilet, a leaking tap, that's pumping water all over the house, then basically they want a plumber. They're not going to look around and see who's the cheapest. So them sort of niches are obviously a bit like better because obviously you've got that sense of urgency. You can still do the others, and I still do the others. Obviously, it just you've got to work with your lead buyers to actually make sure they understand how to close a deal and things like that. It goes without saying you need niches with a good search volume. It's no good going into a niche where there's like sort of 1 or 2 searches a month. You need a one where there is lots of searches in the area you want to target. When you're looking at Google and you're looking at the search volume, anything that is in the actual suggested searches will have a minimum of 10 searches a month. I have seen things in Google where basically I've typed them in and it said there's been no searches whatsoever for that thing. Yet in my Google Analytics for my sites, it's actually had 50, 60, even 100 searches in a month for that term. So don't always believe everything what Google says, but do like obviously use it as a bit of a guide. Number 5 is basically if you understand the niche, that's even better. If you've been a roofer or you've been a locksmith or you've been an electrician or a plumber or whatever, or you've worked in them areas, you've worked in the building trade, say something along those lines. So you have an understanding of the niche. That's even better. Because the other thing is you can talk to the guys in their language, and obviously you will have a better understanding of how much a lead is worth. So if somebody tries to like pull the wool over your eyes, say, oh, well, that lead's not worth that much, you can turn around and say, sorry, but yeah, it is. I know what it is. And that way it can come back. Whereas like if I was talking to a roofer, I would know how much a roof cost without actually looking up and finding out. And I'm going to show you some ways to find out these things out as well if you don't know any niches, which would be good for the lead gen or which you really want to go into. And the last one is obviously what's your skill level. If you're a beginner, don't go for like the massive niches, what everybody goes for. Don't be going for like your plumbers, your locksmiths, and yes, they're the sexy ones. Yes, they will make you like more money and stuff like that. But they're a lot harder to rank for. And therefore, you're going to put up 3, 4, 5 sites. None of them's going to rank. You're going to get dejected and you're going to just think, sod this for a game of soldiers. It's not working. So you're going to quit. Whereas if you go for the lower end stuff, you're going to get sites which are going to rank pretty easily. You're going to start to generate leads. You're going to start to generate income. You can then invest that income into either more training for yourself or building more sites and building up that income in that area. And then when you've got a good grounding and you've got some income coming in, so you're not relying on your job or whatever, and you're not skint, you've got a bit of money, then you can invest in going for the bigger money tickets. Okay, but while you are starting out, start small, start focused, and just work your way up. It's just like anything in life. You've got to learn to walk before you can run. So don't try and run until you've tried to walk. So what's your skill level? Understand what your skill level is, and let's not try to like sort of push the boat out too far. So a few ideas from how to pick a niche if you are not familiar with any niches or anything like that. You're a bit stuck, you're not really sure. First one is obviously Home Advisor niche list. Now, I can't remember who it was. Somebody actually put this into the Magic Page plugin Facebook group in the file section. Thank you very much. That's a brilliant actually piece of information in there because it gives you all of the details for like what Home Advisor charges and the different niches they're going for. So the thing is, if Home Advisor is going for them, you know there is money in them. So therefore, these are good niches to go for. And again, you can break these down into sub niches, which I'll go through in further videos. Another one is obviously OfferVault. If you haven't heard of that, it's at www.offervault.com. And then you go for the search for pay per call ones. I'm going to show you that one in a couple of seconds. Ring Partner is one of the actual people you will find within OfferVault. It's just there's a number of different affiliate marketing, not affiliate, like lead generation things within OfferVault, and Ring Partner is just one of them, and it's the one that I'm a member of, well, one of the ones I'm a member of. And then, of course, you've got Bark.com as well, and Bark.com, they do sell leads, and I'm sure they sell them in the States. And what I do with that one is I use that one as my guide for, especially for the UK, because we haven't got a Home Advisor, but I'll use that as a guide for how much to sell me leads for. If Bark's selling them for £10, I'll sell them for 9. Okay, if Bark's selling them for 20, I'll sell them for 19. I'll always undercut Bark. That way, I've got a bargaining chip with like the other guys, which is like sort of, well, you can go to Bark and pay like £20 for a lead, and they will sell it 5 times, or you can come to me. I'll charge you £19 for a lead, but I'm only selling them 3 times. So it just gives you a bit of a bargaining chip. Okay, so let's have a look at the Home Advisor niche list. Get out of here. So where's Home Advisor? Here we are. Let me just zoom in. And let's just boot out a bit. Just zoom out a tad. Just so you can see everything. Okay, so basically this is, I don't know how many pages long. It's a lot. You have got all of this information here. All sorts of different from security, indoor shutters, exterior shutters, window tinting, window glass, storm windows, skylight repairs, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on forever. Solar panels. So basically what you can do, you can pick one of these guys and you can then just go with it. I have no idea what that is. Synthetic stucco siding. So that's not something I would do because shed bar up house. I mean, some things like I say, you could actually go down a little bit. Like septic tank, you've got clean or pump out. So you could target that one. In the future videos, I'll be showing you how to look at these and determine where would be best to target. That's if you don't know already. If you're looking for where the searches are, and I'll show you how to do that. But you've got lots and lots of different bits of all sorts here. Pest control for birds and bats, bats for businesses, bugs and insects, mosquitoes, rodents. So these are all different types you could go for. Now, like I say, on mine, I went for just pest control. Now, what I could have done was say, okay, I'm going to go for birds and bats, or I'm just going to go for bugs and insects, or even go even further and just go for mosquitoes, or just go further down and go for termites. Yeah, and you can niche right that. And if you are a beginner, then that's what I would say. If you want to go in the pest control niche, target termites, target mosquitoes, target bed bugs. Okay, don't go for pest control as a big niche because it is a very, very, very big niche. And you can obviously target for business or for home. You've got both of them to go for. Asphalt paving, or you're painting, you're decorating, you stage your home. Not sure what that is. Obviously a home builder. You've got your wrought iron stuff, you've got your metalwork, landscape gardening. So as you can see, there's lots and lots and lots of these in here, and you've got the prices what they sell them at per lead. So if we get back up the top, no, it hasn't got it on. I'm not sure what the two different prices are, but basically you've got $104 there and $120 there. Oh, that's for that one. Let's have a look. $105 for bathroom remodel, $121. They're probably in different areas, depending on the area. So it'll be somewhere between $105 to $121 they're selling them for. Okay, but at least it gives you a bit of an idea. Like for earthquake protection retrofit, you're only going to get $60. For sunroom or patio enclosure build, you're going to get 106. But the chances are the 106 one's going to be a lot harder to rank for than the £60 one. Yeah. And same as the appraisal, soil engineer, land survey, and things like that. So you can get an idea here, look at some of them, like home theater install, have an idea, and then in the next videos, I'll show you how to have a look and determine, are they worth going for? Are you going to be able to rank for them without too much trouble? Okay. So the next one is Offer Vault. So you go into Offer Vault basically, and you then look for your networks, or you can have a look at the different networks there is. So you've got all the different networks that they do on here. There should be Ring Partner be around. There you go. You've got Ring Partner there. So you can have all of there's all sorts of different networks. If you know of one and you just want to see what they're doing, then just click on the network and it will pull them down. Or you can go for your categories, which has got all of your different, again, it's got your gaming, your health, your home services, all of that different stuff in, weight loss. Like I say, we are going for more for the pay per call. So we're going to be going more for home services. And country, obviously, we're going to go for the United States. So that's going to cut everything out apart from the United States. Okay, so it's going to be everything on here is United States. But let's just have a look at the pay per call offers. That's what we're interested in. Okay, so there you go. You got ring partner, you got market call, and we've got bathtubs, stair lift, walk-in tubs. Variable rate with ring partner, I do not like, which is one of the reasons why I've actually left ring partner, and I'm looking for somewhere else to do me pest control stuff. Because basically the variable rate, they will, you might get a call which is worth like sort of, like 80 quid, but you'll get 7 quid for it because they've decided that's what it's worth. So I tend to stay away from variable rates. What you've got, as you can see, you've got solar energy, stair lifts, auto insurance, dentists, vehicle accidents. Now you can tell, okay, if pay per call, if ring partner are paying, well, they're paying variable rate there, but for stair lifts, if they're paying $8, then basically you can say that the lead is worth at least 3 times that. So that's 24. Well, let's have a look. Stair lifts. So if we go on to here and do STAIRLIFTS, I don't think we've got any for stair lifts. We do stair them. Oh, we haven't got anything in stair lifts for that one. Never mind. See if we can find another one where we can get an idea. Tree maintenance, so tree surgeon. They must have tree surgeons in here. Right, tree removal is $38. They're selling for $38 a lead. So if you go with, you sell it to a tree surgeon, you can sell it for around about $38 to $43 a lead, I would think. Okay, you're going to get $2 a lead off ring partner. Okay, now ring partner, you could actually use them to get going till you get like a number of calls coming in, because you will see that the calls are coming in, then you're not wasting them. But once they're coming in, you want to get yourself onto a client who is buying the leads from you, because then you can bump the price up. Even if you're only selling the leads to this guy for like sort of $10, you're still getting $5 more than what you get there, 5 times as much more than what you're getting off ring partner. Okay. Well, as you see, you've got another load of different things here, like rehab, life insurance, and I've got 29 different, so there's 577 results. Okay, so you've got all of these walk-in bathtubs here again, flight booking, paving contractors. I'm sure I've seen paving contractors in that other one. So paving, they're paying $5 a lead. So if we go to, so asphalt paving, so you can niche it right down to asphalt paving and get $36 a lead. That's all. Gravel paving, and you're still getting like sort of $37 a lead. That must be all we do. Asphalt and gravel paving. So as you can see, the pay-per-call companies are okay, but you do not get a lot of payment from them. They're good to start with, but they're not very good to keep on going with. Okay, once you get going, they're all right, but then I would move over onto having lead buyers on board and get them that way. Because as you see, it's like sort of inside my PayPal, and you've got all of these. They're fixed rate. One thing they've stopped doing now is actually showing you how much you get for them until you actually click into them. But you've got all of these. Again, you've got like 6 different pages on here with different services, what you can actually do for them. Okay, so you've got the 6 different things. But like I say, they're good to get started. They're good to give you an idea of what's paying, because obviously you know the pest removal is, you know stair lifts are, you know tree maintenance is, TV repair. Now that one's obviously, you know, it pays because ring partner pay for it, but how much are you getting? $3 a call, which has got to be over a minute and a half. So let's have a look at TV repair. Satellite dish repair, TV wall mount repair. So again, there, if you look there, TV repair. So again, it's 4 times more than what you're getting off ring partner. Okay, so once you found out your niche, yes, you can put them on ring partner just to get them, or just use ring partner off of Vault to actually find the niches, but then get off them as soon as possible and get onto lead buyers. Bark.com. Now, like I say, this is what I've got to log into Bark. This is obviously all UK, but my guy has got like loads and loads and loads. Well, I can show you. I've just basically got him down for doing all of these different services, just so I can have a look and see what the prices are for each one. So I was wanting to do something like flat pack assembly, which would probably be like a handyman sort of thing. Have I got a handyman? So I've got a handyman. So if we're looking at like sort of doing a site about handyman and flat pack assembly, then we can do that, do apply. Two things what I like to see is this one. There's been somebody actually put this in 33 minutes ago. So people are searching for it, people are looking for it. So that's a good sign. And obviously the other one is it's 3 credits. 3 credits works out to £3 in the UK. Okay. It might be something like $3 in the US. I'm not quite sure. So is it worth it? Well, quite possibly a handyman site is not going to take a huge amount to actually get ranked. Because these guys have handyman. Yeah. Handyman for multiple projects is 24. Now we've got just a handyman for multiple projects done twice. So a handyman for multiple projects is $24. And a business one, you get $51. Okay, so again, it's a lot more than just selling the bark. That looks like that guy's put the same in twice. 3 credits, 3 credits, 3 credits. Yeah, so a handyman is only 3 credits. But again, that gives me an idea. Okay, Bark's charging 3 credits, I'll charge 2. Because as you can see, 0 of 5 have responded, which basically means that they sell them to at least 5 people. There's not many handymans on here. Oh, there is, because one person's actually responded to Mohammed. And one person's responded to him. It's probably the same guy for all of them. So he might have got the job. So he, you know, if we do something a bit more like roof repair or home insulation. See, they're 12 credits. That's like sort of £12. So basically, I'd sell for 11. They're 5. I'd sell for 4. I would have thought home insulation was a lot more than 5 credits, but there you go. That's why I use this to determine what a lead is worth. And then it also means I can then look and think, well, actually, if I'm going to have to work hard to get ranked on page 1, is the juice worth the squeeze? Because it's like, am I really going to work hard for £5? No. Am I going to work hard for 11 quid I'll work a lot harder than what I will for 5 because I'm getting double the amount of money. Okay, guys, hope that was useful. So basically, go out, have a look, use what's available off of Vault, Ring Partner, Bark.com, and find a niche that comes within any of them. Like I say, if you understand the niche, that's even better. If not, then just pick one and learn about it. We've got all of the tools that you need so that you don't actually need to understand the niche, but you can still get bloody good content. Okay? Well, that's useful, guys. Catch you on the next video. Bye.